Vlog take 3. What is good, YouTube? My name is Anthony. Welcome back, everyone, to my 200 subscriber vlog and setup video. I've never done a vlog before, and I just took a shower, so my hair is like really wet, and I hope the camera and everything looks good. It's honestly like, if you guys have never done a vlog before, like, it's really weird. I'm just like sitting here with the camera, and I'm just like pointing it at me. But we're doing the setup video, as you can see right behind me, if it's in focus. That's my brother's setup right there, and over there is my setup. Hopefully you guys can see that. But we're gonna go ahead and show you both of those. My brother's sort of a lower budget setup. If you guys are just starting out and you're not really looking to drop a lot of money, then mine is a little bit higher with a little bit more stuff over there. But we're gonna go ahead and go over both of those. Alright, so we are here at my brother's setup video. As you can see, he has those really nice lights over there. I just turned them on. It looks super bleached, but these are really nice if it gets dark, and I'm just gonna turn them on so I can show you guys stuff better. As you can see, he's rocking the double monitor setup. I don't know what these is. It looks like it's a Westinghouse and a Knock. I don't know what those are, but they seem to work fine for him. He hasn't complained about them at all. Right here, as you can see, is his Blue Snowball microphone. I have one as well. This is the white one, like the normal one. I have a chrome one, but I'm gonna actually cop this off of him because this one seems to work better than mine, because I've had mine for a while and it's kind of been messing with me a little bit, so I might try to steal this from him in the future. But up here is his webcam. As you guys can see, it's nothing really too special. This is the same one I have, so I'll go over this once we get to my setup. Over here is his headset. I don't know what this is. It says it's a Kanotion Each G2000. Apparently he has not complained about this. I think this was like actually a really cheap headset, but it seems to work really well for him. And when you turn it on, it actually lights up blue. But I have all this stuff turned off just because he's away at camp right now. I don't want to have all of it blasting. Oh, and hey, look, you can see me. Here's his keyboard. It's a really generic keyboard. I mean, you don't really need a fancy keyboard at all. And he doesn't have the mouse here because I was using my mouse and his mouse downstairs for something else last night. And here's this remote. This is actually used for this monitor because it's actually sort of more like a TV. If you guys aren't aware, this is a chair. Pretty obvious. I don't even know what, just a regular chair, pretty average. And then down here, if we can get this to focus, yeah, down here is his computer. Look at that. It looks so like menacing right there when it's like up on the angle. This is his computer. It's in Dell. I don't even know what it's called. I'm trying to find a link to it though, and I'll link it in the description because this is actually like a super good starter computer. I think it's only like $500, and it's got really good specs for the price. It has an i5 processor, 8 gigs of RAM. I'm not sure what the video card is, but I know it has a 1 terabyte hard drive, and it runs like a charm. Like this computer runs so great. And if you guys are just looking out to start streaming on sort of a lower budget, like this computer, this will get you exactly where you want to be. I mean, it could be a little bit faster as mine is with like the i7, but this is just a great starter computer. Alright, I think that is gonna wrap it up for my brother's setup. Moving on to my setup, as you guys can see over here, let me just focus there real fast. I have the dual monitors as well, but I just have a few other things, and down there is my computer, my Xbox. This cam, as I said, the same as my brother. This is, I think, a C720. Don't quote me on that. I'll try to find it and link it in the description, obviously, but this is such a great camera for like, it's $20 and it records 720 30 FPS. I mean, obviously a 60 FPS camera would have been nice, but it's like, it's $20. It'll run perfectly. It can work well with green screens. It's definitely pick this up if you're just looking for a great quality, just not super expensive face cam. That awkward moment when you're recording and your car just randomly gets full. But we're back. I don't actually know if the part where I talked about my headset recorded or not, so I'll just redo it. Here are my Turtle Beach X12s, very standard headset. I bet a lot of you out there have them. When I got them, they were like $60. They were like the cheapest, good headset on the market. Now I bet they're like a really cheap now because it's like a couple years old. But as you can see, they're wired, which kind of sucks, but it's not that big of a deal. I mean, the wireless ones are crazy expensive. It's just not worth it. But it's a very simple headset. It's got like the microphone right there. It works really well. I haven't had a problem with it, and I've had it for a couple years. So if you guys are looking to pick up like a decent headset, definitely go with this one. Sorry, it looks a little bit bright here. I mean, my light is just right on top of this, but this is my Asus monitor, and that's my other Asus monitor. This is the newer one, as you guys can tell. It has a 1 millisecond response time. This one's like super nice. So that's my main one. But then over here is what I use for if I'm streaming or if I ever play Xbox. I really never play Xbox anymore, but this is what I use. This is my older one. It's a couple years old, but it still has a 2 millisecond response time. These monitors are amazing. Like, they're really cheap. They're like just over $100. Actually, this one's a little bit more, but this one is just over $100, and it's like, you guys, if you're getting a monitor, you just have to go with this. Here's my keyboard. It's a Razer. It's like the really cheap one. It's just it doesn't light up or anything, but this thing is great. It allows me to type really fast. As you can see, like, the keys are really nice. Like, I love these keys, and it allows me to type really fast. It's kind of loud, but as you can see, since I have my microphone in front of it, you can't really hear the clicking that much. Whoa, it's a rack focus. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Blue snowball right here. This is the chrome version. I actually don't recommend this personally. It has these like little, as you guys can see, hold on, let me get it to focus. If you guys can see those numbers right there, it says 1, 2, 3. These are different numbers. You can change them. Number 1 is what I have it set on. It's like the directional thing, which is actually kind of nice because if I record anything with this, like it only records out. Like someone could be screaming like 3 feet to the left and you won't even hear it. But you can have the other settings. I'm not really sure what they do, but 2 and 3 are for other things as well, which is kind of nice. But honestly, the regular one is just better to go, and I think it's cheaper. Alright, here is blue, my setup. I have to turn the camera on like really bright, so I hope it doesn't look too grainy. But here is my computer. As you can see, it's a power spec. There's my Xbox, my controllers, which I don't really use. It's the MW3 edition though, which is kind of cool. But as you can see, here's my computer over here. It glows blue, like there's as you can see back there. It's like really blue, which is awesome, but at night it's kind of annoying. That's why I have that like little thing there to cover it up. But this computer is a beast. Besides from the beginning when I put a bunch of viruses on it because I was an idiot, this thing runs like a charm. It is an i7. It has 16 gigs of RAM. It has a 660 NVIDIA video card. I believe it has a 2 terabyte hard drive and a 1/2 terabyte solid state drive, which is a god. It's one of the newer ones. I think it stores stuff in like 3D, which is really trippy. I don't know how that stuff works, but it's really cool. This computer is obviously a little bit higher end than my brother's, but definitely if you guys are looking for something that's a little bit faster, I do a lot of editing, so the extra RAM and extra processing speed is really helpful. Dude, this hex like beehive pattern is so trippy though. But definitely if you guys are looking to pick up a higher end PC, definitely go with this. This will work really good for streaming and for other things. You can pretty much, I haven't really had a problem with any game on like pretty much max settings. I mean, obviously you can go with a little bit higher video card, like a 670, but this thing is really good. Alright, I think that is about gonna do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy and you want to see me do more vlogs and stuff in the future, be sure to drop a like and comment. And as always, guys, I'll catch you all on my next video.